Welcome to Brawlhalla.
You know, just a little funny business going on. So starting off our game one here, we have Agony going up against Kaiser. Agony heading out right after this match, so he wants me to give it to Kaiser anyway. So this is pretty much just a show match in the bracket, which honestly I don't mind. I truly don't mind. But first off for game one, we have Kaiser trying to get a good read in, but it doesn't work out. Agony getting red, trying to dodge up, manages to reset the jumps, managing to touch the stage again. Downlight stare coming out from Kaiser. Agony stuck on the wall, needs to make his way back, gets hit by never mind. Kaiser drops the downlight stare that time. Nice inlight coming out from Agony, but it's not going to be enough to make a change. As you have Kaiser trying to get the GC sig off. Alright. Kaiser getting the down sig off on the Agony. Agony losing the first stock. Let me drink some water because I'm stuttering a lot. Let me get. Okay, I'm good again. Alright, so Agony with that in there. Managed to pick up the boots. Like Kaiser just with the bow right now. Got some good damage and to start off. Well, pretty much not start off anything. Still in his first stock. But at least before he loses his first stock. So that's some nice damage in. Dang. Me personally, I wouldn't take that. Agony trying to get the recovery to end it off, but he doesn't get the recovery. But he does get an inlight, sending up sidelight recovery off of GC. Barely touched him. Still works. Hey, can we talk about how, like, gauntlets have two useless options now? Dare and inlight are kind of borderline useless. Or is that just me that thinks of it that way? It doesn't matter. We have Kaiser still getting some good damage in onto Agony. Agony starting to bring the damage back. Nice string, but his dodge is non-existent as he gets taken out now onto his last stock. Well, now to his last stock. Agony on the battle boots once again. Going for deep for a ground pound. Pretty risky. He doesn't pay for it. It's all good though. Agony trying to get the Sarah off the edge, but that doesn't work out for him either. We do have Kaiser getting red. Getting taken out off the top by double sidelight recovery. That leaves Kaiser now in their last stock, but Agony's already taking a good bit of damage on his last stock as well. So things are definitely going to be looking, well, pretty bad for Agony unless he can start doing some good damage. He does get a nice read. Doesn't get the dare right afterwards. He's actually going for more aerial attacks. I haven't really seen him use dare at all in general. Alright. Dare recovery. Going for the down tick, but the down tick doesn't hit. Agony, Kaiser managing to pick up the spear. We already saw what Kaiser's spear was doing to Agony just a moment ago. Agony has a good chance of taking Kaiser out, but he doesn't get the Sair. When Kaiser had no options, Kaiser's still alive, but the damage is getting closer and closer to being dead even. Agony might be able to take this, but Kaiser with the Sair telling him to get on the wall so I can have an advantage. He doesn't get the full Sair off his gaunt side there, but he gets the second one, gets the ground pound, and pretty much makes a comeback. Okay, so I had no replay. No, I can't talk. I had no replay set up for that, so that's kind of on me. But game one goes in favor of Agony. Still spelled it wrong. What did I spell wrong? Alright, so we do see a swap coming out from Kaiser, going from Kaya to Lucian. Things might be a bit different, or they might be the same, you never know. It's a total swap from weapons. Well, of weapons, not from weapons.
3, 2, 1,
okay. No, me on the properties. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you mean. Let me see what you're cooking up. Alright, so start off our game number 2. Not much is going on right now. Nice inlight coming out from Agony. We do have Kaiser on the blasters right now. Not going to get hit by the Nair, but he's yet to get any good black. Oh, never mind. That's 2 Sares. He doesn't get the sidelight to start anything off. We do have a little bit of development coming out from Agony, now being the one who's maintaining a lead this time around, instead of it being Kaiser who had a lead for like most of the match. Battle Boost ground pound ends up getting countered, but he does get the Battle Boost Sarah active in play. I can't talk on the Kaiser. Now like ground pound coming out from Kaiser. Surprised there was no downlight recovery. Downlight GC Inlight doesn't. I mean GC Insig doesn't work. Doesn't hit that true. And nice double sidelight read coming out from Agony to close out the stock on Kaiser. Now having Kaiser onto his second stock. Alright, the downstick does get canceled out. Kaiser trying to get that side stick off, but it doesn't work. Agony's just on the gauntlets right now, trying to stay clear from any stick that Kaiser can throw out. But Kaiser does get the Sair. Agony. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. I was about to say Agony on the ropes, but after that ground pound, that's you know, sometimes you have to take things back. Okay. Alright, but we do have Agony still. Well, doing pretty well. He did lose his first stock, but that's pretty much a stock reset. Now dropping onto a fresh stock. Yeah, hey, he still has a chance to get a JV3 stock. You never know. It's possible. It's possible. Alright, but we do have Kaiser punishing the wrong way, and the JV3 stock is gone. But we do have Agony doing a dare all the way. What a... never mind. Agony manages to make it back. Once again, I had to take it back. What a gimp. I was going to say that, but I guess it didn't work in the end. Agony gets some good hits and trying to get this Insig off to close some things out. But Kaiser, I don't even think he had a dodge to dodge in. But Agony still getting this damage off. Literally chase dodging down there. Just trying to pursue Kaiser as much as possible. You see how close he's been to Kaiser over and over. Getting the recovery at point blank range. Getting the GC inlay at point blank range as well. Oh, nah. I was about to say that could have been some style points to be able to go for the KO. But he did do something a little different. I believe that Kaiser managed to take Agony out. Now having Agony on their final stock. I'm not going to lie. Agony going for them style points. You got to give some credit. Whereas, dude, he was just unable to close some things out. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to if you're able to string things together or not, because not everyone's good at stringing weapon throw combos. You have to understand that nice inlight recover. Whoa! What a way to make things. What a way to make things even. And downlight recover. Whoa!
Player 2 wins.
Yo, is that reverse 3? Hold on. Was that a reverse 3 stock or am I tripping? Was that a reverse 3 stock or am I tripping out? That was just what. That comeback is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Making Agony switch to Akuma no Kogo Hattori. I don't understand why this. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably top 3 drippiest skins of the battle passes. Me personally, I would not get reverse 3. They Interstellar out here talking crazy. That's wild. Wait, I might actually see what he means. Okay, it says Agony, not Agony. Alright. So on for game number 3 here. Scores 1-1 right now. We have Kaiser coming off of a beautiful, what I believe was a reverse 3 stock. I was just paying attention to the gameplay. Nice recovery coming out from Agony. Starting to get some damage on the Kaiser, but Kaiser just trying their best to avoid as many attacks as possible. Agony with the inlight does get punished by, you know, recovery after doing the insig, but Agony does have the spear in hand. Downlight Sair is going to go for a second one. He gets the second one. And the weapon throw. And the ground pound to close things out. I'm up 2 tourneys on Agony, so I can talk. And Interstellar probably does got a good point. I'm not gonna say anything. All right, so we do have Kaiser on the guitars once again. Agony getting the side. Oh my God, Agony getting a nice unarmed combo, and we have Kaiser trying their best, like, to make up for it and whatnot. But Agony is just not letting up with the sword. Another inlight against the insig, and we have okay. I believe that Kaiser might have been able to make it back if he did not do dare. I understand that you're trying to take someone out with you if you can't make it back, but it's always worth trying rather than actually, like, taking that risk. But you always have to respect the commitment anyways. Nice Nair recovery. Alright. Agony's trying to get a double sidelight read. He does get hit by the weapon throw. Does get hit by the recovery. Agony now back on the sword. Down light there. He doesn't get the Sarah follow right afterwards. Now he's on the wall. He knows that. Well, I have to clap that up, okay? He went for the reverse ground pound. I'll give him that. He almost had it. I'll give him that. But it didn't work. Now we have Kaiser having the reverse 3-stock this time. Got the guitars in hand. Almost got the Ari, but he threw out the Nair a bit too early. Downlight Sarah onto Kaiser. Things looking slightly more grim by the moment for Kaiser as he gets hit by the recovery. There's only so much that defense can do for you. I know Lucien has it, but like, oh yeah, he's gone. He's cooked. He's cooked. Yep, GG's. Wow. This is actually a pretty good set. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, wrong scene. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good set right so far. Especially for what's being considered a show match because Agony has to go. But Mance wanted to play the set out. So you have to respect that. But 2-1 in favor of Agony right now. Pretty good stuff. Agony up 2-0 against Kaiser. W. Okay, W's in chat. But don't forget, there is a poll as an extension. 3-1 by my opponent. Your mods ain't doing anything about it because I'm the only mod. That's why. Alright, so first off, I can't cast the first part of the match. So, I'm just gonna hit the reset. Seabass said 3-1. Seabass Mario Community 3-1. And that has been verified. There we go. And the brackets are normal. And I didn't get to see what happened. And for some odd reason, the replays are messed up. So, yeah, let's just pretend that the replays weren't playing the entire... Wait, no, that wasn't replay. That was match view. Yes, match view. Okay, we're good. So, starting off our game number 4 here. I already missed out on the first stop because, you know, mod working on your own is kind of like... It's hard, okay? Mod working on your own is kind of hard. But, I mean... it's whatever. You have to adapt to it at some point, especially when you are solo TO. That's all I have to say for it. But so far, we do have Agony having some pretty good damage built up on to Kaiser for the time being. At least Agony with the dare into Nair right afterwards into Insig. Kaiser kind of in the trenches right now. Mance needs to start making a comeback here. Doesn't get caught by the Sarah. Fortunately for him, he doesn't get caught by the GC downlight either. Does get the ground pound pretty risky. If he was to miss it, that would have been his stock. But I mean, he's still alive. Now on the side, looking to get some side threes in. We have Agony on the spear right now, looking to poke him. Gets the dare into Sarah, immediately taking him out. Kaiser now on his final stock of the winner's bracket, but it's not the final stock of the winner's bracket because this is just a show match. Agony is going to a pretty good restaurant where he backs out. So pretty good stuff. Kaiser on the other hand though, man's just throwing out attack after attack, just trying to get anything started up onto Agony. Nice in light on the Agony, unarmed. Now trying to get some reads, almost got the recovery. But that's kind of not how stock recovery works. You have to be, well, your opponent has to be somewhat above you. Sometimes it's stacked if it's being weird. Down like ground pound doesn't work. Doubled up, never mind. No double down lights there. Alright, Agony right now though. On the wall, he was at 2 exclamation marks. Exclamation marks. Dang, that's even hard for me to say. Alright, so we have Kaiser now on the ropes. Agony just one good hit away from taking Kaiser out. And downlight recovery does the trick.